How's it going today, guys? I got an awesome little video for you. I'm actually going to walk you through how to register on Takealot. Now you might be wondering, why am I wanting to register on Takealot? Well, I see it's quite a hot thing in South Africa now that we are looking at using Takealot like the rest of the world uses Amazon. And they've given us the facility to do so. Now, in one of my other businesses, it's an e-commerce product-based business, and we want to register that business on Takealot so that we can use their platform with the amount of visitors or users that they get every month. So I would like to take you through it. Let's hop in my computer and I'll show you the way. All right, so we're on Google. Why didn't we look for, we'll search for takealot.com or takealot.co.za. Okay, and I'll click on the first one. It's an ad, so they're going to be paying for this one. Right, this is the homepage of takealot.co.za or takealot.com. And as I said, this is South Africa's Amazon. We're going to scroll all the way to the bottom. And if you go to the bottom, you'll see there's links called Shop, Help, and Account, which is obviously your account and any details you want to change there. On the right, there's something called Company. And all of these are company links and investors and whatnot. If you look for Sell on Takealot, that will take you now to this page, which is the Sellers Marketplace, which is where you want to go. If we go all the way down to the pricing module, you'll see here that they say that they charge a monthly rate of 400 Rand for you to actually be on their platform. It's quite a hefty price, but they've got a nice amount of people, that come and visit you every month. Success fees is if you get orders through their platform. This is how they're going to get commission on products that you sell through their platform. So in our instance, we fall under the category of clothing and footwear. So we are looking at an average of 10 to 18%. Just look at your niche or your market and you'll understand which one you fall into. Fulfilment fees are their shipping fees. So if you don't know this, Mr. Delivery is actually part of Takealot, and that's their delivery system. So they would obviously use this structure, and you just have to look at which one you fall into, and that would be your delivery charges that would occur on your orders if people actually take shipping. Storage fees. This is if you want to store your products physically at Takealot warehouses. And there you can see it goes about between the different type of square meterage that you're going to use and the amount of stock you're going to place there comes at a certain fee. But yeah, I hope this clears it up a little bit. You can read those tables yourself. It's very self-explanatory for you to understand what they're doing there. But yeah, the 400 Rand a month is what you're going to be paying just to be on their platform. Now, simply what you're going to do is click on register, and you're going to go through this entire form. We've already done this, so I don't want to go through it again. I'm just going to show you what you need to fill in and how to do it. You're obviously going to fill in every piece of information here, because what happens is once that you fill all of this in, it ends up going to Takealot's review system, and someone in their review department will look at the sellers that are trying to register accounts, and they will look at your application and run it through their system of approval, and then you'll get an email, something like this. You will see that Takealot will send you something like this type of email, that you have been welcomed to the marketplace as a seller. All you have to do is start verifying the email, the typical stuff. Once you verify the email, there will be here's some extra stuff for you to read, what happens next, and explain the journey for you. And there'll probably be another email that comes through in maybe another 24 hours, which will actually take you through to the seller marketplace. I'm going to search for it right now, and then we can take it from there. So search for Takealot Seller Marketplace, and there's the seller portal. And as you can see, all my stuff is already green because we're already going through the registration process. All you've got to do is just follow through on everything. I'm going to block our information for privacy purposes and all of that lovely stuff. So please don't think I'm trying to hide something from you. We just don't need to show things publicly through my channel. Cool. Anyhow, this is now where you're going to put your display name and the banner and your logo, and then we're going to start going into the next block, which is your business details. You're going to fill in all your legal stuff around your business. Is it registered? Is it an NPO? And then your VAT number or registration SARS number. And then you're going to have to upload your registration document that you get from SARS so that you can submit that with. This ID and passport is actually the ID and passport of the director or majority shareholder. And your BEE status in South Africa is the, I will call it, in my case, not to hate on anyone, but a nonsense regime. And this is for big businesses that need to have this, and it's obviously for government tenders and crap. Business address, this is obviously where your business is situated. Obviously nothing much to explain here, you just need to fill it in. You can obviously tick if your business and billing address is exactly the same. Warehouse address, as you can see now my billing address and my business address are exactly the same. Warehouse address, as I said, is you can either mark it exactly the same as the above, or you can have a separate website or address where all your warehousing of your products happens. Account name, so this is now where we're going to fill in our banking details. Obviously we're going to have to give them these details so that they can deduct that extra 400 Rand monthly charge. And as you can see, there's a debit order form that you have to download and fill in so that Takealot can debit your account every month for this stuff. I don't think they trust people with invoicing and all of that stuff. So they want to debit your account without having to ask or invoice you. Alright, so for the sake of this video, I've got it all filled in now. For the sake of the video quickly, I'm not going to fill in this form. I'll do it in private time. Quickly just walk you through it. So this is the form you're going to get to do the debit order deductions. And you just got to download it, fill it in, sign it off, put in your banking details, and then upload it as a PDF back to Takealot so that Takealot can then process it to the banks and obviously take the debit order off every month. And there you go. I have completed our registration. It's not that difficult. So there you can see your user, which is, you can have multiple users. I know that there's a few that you can get. As you can see on the right hand side, they tell you how many. Fill in your personal details of this user. For instance, in this business that I've got here, I'm the only director, so I'm going to be the only user of this account. And we're going to save all of these details. You can add additional users. As you can see, they say that you can get 9 additional users. So there they tell you plain and clear. Welcome to Takealot's marketplace for sellers. So this is the dashboard you'll be greeted with. As you can see, they say there that they get 14 million visitors every month visiting their site. The seller portal to ensure that you succeed is directly onboarded to learn the processes. So they're going to send you through like a little course or something like that, just like a help me section that they're going to take you through. Sorry about that. I think something went wrong, but anyhow. Alright, sorry, it had something to do with cookies, when you play in Google or Chrome, sometimes the cookie thing just keeps kicking me out. Anyhow, this is now what you're going to have to go through. As you can see, you're going to have to complete everything inside the Welcome to Takealot's marketplace. There's downloads, there's video footage, everything to teach you how to become successful selling on Takealot. As you can see, that they've got all of these things on the left. You'll see little icons, and all those icons have different things. Obviously, the play button being videos, the document looking thing is PDFs or download checklists and stuff like that. Just have a look through it and complete everything. And so yes, it's that easy for you to go and register on Takealot and actually start selling your products. I mean, they've just stated there that they get 14 million customers per month on their site. Customers meaning they buy, not visitors. They get customers, 14 million. So you've got a good chance of increasing your company's revenue and exposure with someone or a company of a stature as Takealot. And I will get into maybe another video where we can discuss drop shipping methods and stuff like that with Takealot, because I've seen that is quite a hype in South Africa now at the moment. Not really my thing, but I know how it works. So I prefer to build a brand of some sorts. And now people might argue the fact that you can build a brand around drop shipping, and I understand that. That's fair. You can. I'm not going to deny that. But I went white label with my stuff. I manufacture the stuff, we bring it here, we sell it to the marketplace. And now we're looking at other marketplaces that we can get involved with. We've had a few in the past, but Takealot is obviously going to be the one that might be a breaker for us, because they are much bigger than the other ones that we've been involved with. And I really hope that the journey that we have with Takealot at this moment might be very successful. If not, we can always just close the account and just carry on running like we've always been. I mean, we currently run on Shopify for the last 2 years and so, and it's been extremely successful that way. And we have a few retailers around the country, so we can't complain about things. I think we're just looking at a way to expand revenue and maybe expand brand awareness. And I think if you want me to make another video about brand awareness, you must let me know in the comment section below, and I'll actually jump into that. I think it's a good topic, especially if you're looking at white labeling like I have. It's very, very powerful if you understand how to do brand awareness, what to do and when to do it. Without further ado, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Would you mind subscribing to the channel? Please like this video so it can get seen by more people in South Africa who are interested in selling on Takealot's platform. Otherwise, if you've got any other thoughts or questions, or just want to say how's it, leave a comment down below. I'll have other links in the description to other videos that I make on this channel. I really hope you have a great day further. Until the next one, cheers.